How's it going, everyone? Gringo here, and today I would like to start up a new Dokkan Battle series that I would like to call Thank Goodness It's Easy A Fridays. Now, if somebody else has already used this for their Easy A videos, please let me know in the comments because I don't want to take their idea that they already came up with, and I will try to find a new name for it. Now, the reason I wanted to do this is because I have upgraded my roster a bunch, as you could see in the previous videos, and I kind of wanted to take that into a lot of these Easy A's that are unlocked for the 7th anniversary, and hopefully I will be able to put up one of these every Friday. I'm going to start with the more limited ones, and then I am going to go back through the permanent ones when the limited ones are kind of locked, so that I can get through as many as possible when I can. Now, what I'm going to do here is kind of just do a couple minutes description of what I'm going to do with these and why I'm doing it. So let's get right into it. You are going to see these two side banners right here. Now at the beginning of each fight, I am going to put the battle info up on the left so that you have the enemy level, you have the kind of restrictions, stipulations. On the right, I will have the name of the Easy A that we are doing, the little kind of banner picture for it, and then again the stipulations from the descriptions so that people can see those and they don't have to go into it themselves. I also don't have to spend the extra time going into the banners and talking about a lot of extra stuff. I could just talk about it while the fights are going on. Now, after that, during the fights, you are going to see this banner right here. And this is going to have the current team that I am using for the fights on the left side, starting with my leader at the top. And it is going to have their super attacks, their potential percentage, and their cost. You may ask why the cost. If we've been playing for a while, we don't really need to worry about that as much. But for newer players, they might have to kind of tweak the team if they're not able to use something similar. So that's just for people to get kind of a quick glimpse, and they don't have to go into all these characters themselves and add it up. They could just have it on the side while watching and do the math right there. Now on the right side, you will see at the top that it says friends, and the 7th Dragon Ball right there is going to be the friend character and or characters that I would recommend for the Easy A. The one that's all the way to the left where the Super Saiyan God Goku and Vegeta is right now is going to be the #1 character that I recommend. In this Easy A, this would be pretty much the only character that I recommend right now. It will be very easy to find with all of the new and existing players pulling him, so he's all over the place. I was able to actually find him for all 30 floors and try him out, and he does very well. Under that, you are going to see the picture of my leader character along with some empty, what looks to be potential orb slots, skill levels, and link skill levels. Now this is going to be the information on that character. It's going to rotate down the roster that I have on the left. So again, I don't have to go into extra information and extra pages. You can just kind of casually look to the sides, either left or right, to look at the information while the fights are going on. And the last piece of information that I would just like to say real quick is I am only going to be doing the benchmark floors. So we don't have to be sitting here for like maybe hour and a half to 3 to 4 hours, depending on how hard the Easy A is for my roster. So I am only going to be going over floors 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. The main floors that you can redo, so you can get an idea of the difficulty jump, restrictions obviously, stuff like that, but you don't have to watch all 30 floors that I go through. And with that, that is going to be the end of my spiel. Let's get right into the fights. Okay, so what I want to start doing here, it's going to be in the future at the beginning of the videos, is kind of go over the team that I chose and why I chose them, and the same thing with the friends characters. Now, starting with our team leader up there, he is a category lead for technique type characters, so I'm using him as a bonus for the first 5 in the team. I'm also hoping he will get some nice DPS in there for us, which is the same reason I brought characters 2 and 3. They both fit the category, they both have type advantage, and I am hoping that they will be my damage dealers along with the team leader. The fourth character there, the Frieza, I am hoping he is going to get me some nice heals when he comes in each turn, and be able to pair well with the damage reduction of the sixth character, the Golden Frieza down there. Since he does get a nice set of damage reduction there, I am hoping that he will be my tank for the fights. Now the fifth character there, the Super Saiyan God Vegeta in the middle, I am not bringing him for DPS or heals or defense, tanking, anything like that. I am solely bringing him because he can switch spheres randomly into technique type spheres, so I'm hoping that will play a nice role in the middle. If he has to take hits, I'm going to be in trouble. If I need him to deal DPS, I am also going to be in trouble. So he is only going to be useful switching those spheres and trying to get other characters their supers. Also, he might link well with the other Saiyans at the top there. Now, the friend character I talked about a little bit in the beginning, he is going to be the only one I would recommend bringing, and he is going to be the main DPS in the team. Now, I have my other characters for a little bit of DPS, but he is going to do a major amount of damage, and that is why he is the only friend character I have listed there. So if you have him and you have him as a friend character, then you are going to skate through this EZA very easily. Now you might notice it switched over there with the fourth and sixth characters. That was because the AGL characters, which my last Frieza was, got bumped down and no longer have the advantage, so that damage reduction effect is no longer going to be useful. And with taking that last Frieza out, I had to take the fourth one out because even though he can heal, he does not link well with any of the other characters, so he is just going to be more in the way. So I switched in another DPS with the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks as our fourth character, and he is definitely not one I am going to want to tank with. The sixth character, the Super Saiyan Vegeta down there, I just switched in. Hopefully he'll get some links. I'm not expecting a ton of DPS from him. I'm not expecting a lot of tanking from him or anything else. He is just mainly in there to hopefully link well with the other characters. And with that, I am going to leave you here, put some music on in the background, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the video.